my dear colleagues and students. A very pleasant good morning. We are gathered here for inauguration of National Conference on Information Communication Technology.
Department of Computer Science and Engineering has planned and organizing this National Conference on Information and Communication Technology. The title, though it is very general in nature, possibly the area of concentration, I hope it is very specific, and persons who are going to share their views on various topic is also quite interesting and definitely will be useful for our own students and faculty and other attendees. As mentioned in Dr. Lakshmi's welcome note, that the chief guests who are here have accepted his invitation in a very short span of time. And I was just talking to him before we arrived in this conference hall, that he was mentioning last 21 years I am serving in Tata Consultancy Services. So we're going to give a big hand to him. Actually, this is a very early morning, 10 o'clock. If you sit like this, and that too under a controlled environment, where without knowing the atmospheric pollution, you are made to sit very comfortable. But even then, you cannot be expected to be a bio-robot. On the other hand, you should be a persons with biological clock, and whenever it needs to be acknowledged of any statement, of any good informations, equally flow on the audience attention is also very. The uniform identification number headed by Mr. Nandan Nilakani is another major breakthrough in this country. So wherever one who goes can simply go with a small ID card, as developed countries, citizens, they do. But whereas for even franchising the vote, where there are 13, 14 instruments are now, informed. One can carry PAN card, one can carry a house card, one can carry driving license, one can carry passport. So many instruments are issued by different authorities. There is no coordination. But once this kind of substance comes, really much more useful. So for that ministry is going to take up very mammoth task. Maybe the innovation should come from you. That is one area of governance, and particularly e-governance. We in Periyar, Maniammai, this campus, most of you, I do not know whether all of you know or not, we have developed an ERP which is named as Brain. Almost all the activities of this campus are using computer tools right from way back from 1991. Text editor was released by Periyar Maniammai in the year 1991. One faculty by name Professor Joseph converts English into Tamil. Now there are so much of developments. 90 Today is 2010. I think most of you might not have even born. So that is where we work on this computing front on the basis of what is society needs, what is the needs of the campus. That is where we work. I can very proudly and happily declare these kind of inputs, as many as over a period. I equally want to hear our Chief Guest address that how an ICT can carry our life more meaningful, carry the society more purposeful, whereby our nation should be a super knowledge power and should be a leader in the global economy. With this, I fondly hope whatever I said, wherever it is you feel appropriate, try to use them and adopt them and adapt them, whereby the whole community of the global community will by and large enjoy out of it. Don't keep yourself and carry the message for others too, because awareness is a major black sheep nowadays to kill all kind of growth. So with this, I thank the organizers, I thank the head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering and the School of Computing Sciences for having given an opportunity to preside over this national seminar. So thank you, friends, and thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time for us to honor our chief guest, Mr. D.S. Rangarajan, Principal Consultant of Tata Consultancy Services. I request Mrs. Jean Tiruchalvi, Assistant Dean, School of Computer Sciences and Engineering, to present him a memento.